We can finally show our faces without masks in Singapore and go to JB in Malaysia. Singapore property market update for April 2022. Hi everyone, my name is Casey from Home Quarters. There is loads of interesting property news this month, so sit tight and let's go. Development charge raised for first time since 2019. When developers want to enhance the use of site or build bigger project on them, they have to pay a DC or development charge. The DC for residential, commercial and industrial use was raised for the first time in 2 years after 3 straight rounds of cuts. The increase was on the back of broad recovery in the property market. The largest 15% DC increase was from the Guillemard, Mountbatten, Old Airport Road, Diamond Road area. Next, raw material price continued to soar, with prices of raw material like steel rising 18% since the start of the Ukrainian war. Some developers are considering deferring less urgent projects till the price settle. Overall, construction costs have risen 10 to 20% since the conflict began. Other factors have also been contributing to higher costs. Firstly, inflation is on the rise that's expected to continue this year, with inflation projected to be 2.5 to 3.5%. Tight supply condition, bottleneck in global transportation, and geopolitical uncertainty caused by the Ukrainian war is expected to keep price high. Another factor that hits homeowners is loan interest rate. Homeowners face higher loan interest rate following the 25 basis point or 0.25% increase in interest rate in the US in late March, and with all indication it will be more of the same for the rest of the year. Expectation here, that is in Singapore, where our open economy is closely tied to the US, they are likely to expect similar hikes. Already, we are having seen fixed mortgage rates going up since the fourth quarter of 2021. Fixed home loan rate have also risen across the board on expectation of increased interest rate. Next, we talk about scammers. Recently, scammers passing off as agents on platform. 4 cases of scammer impersonating real estate agents to cheat renters, usually new foreigners unfamiliar with Singapore's tenancy transaction process, have been reported to the police. They use fake identity cards from the council estate agency and upload fake listing on alternative platforms. They would then get deposits from victims who want to view the property. So beware, all you good folks out there. Remember to check the CA public register to ensure that the real estate agent you are dealing with is legit. Moving on to the HDB sector, 90 singles to move into rental flat under the pilot scheme. This program allows singles to apply for a rental flat individually and will be paired with a flatmate as opposed to the joint single scheme where they have to apply with someone they know, either a relative or friend. To qualify, they got to be a Singaporean at least 35 years old, no family support and no other housing option. We're happy to see that more has been done to support lower income singles and family in Singapore. HDB to buy back flats that can't be sold due to ethnic quota. Good news to homeowners who have difficulty selling their flat due to ethnic quota limit. You can now request for HDB to buy back your unit. But to be eligible, you have to own the flat for at least 10 years and try to sell it for over 6 months at a reasonable price. After the purchase, HDB will put it up for sale in the sales of balance flat exercise. For HDB and condo rental, it continues to rise. Or in fact, condo rent rise for the 14th straight month, HDB rent were even higher, up from the 20th consecutive month. For the private property segment, condo resale price up 0.6% in Feb for the 19th straight month, but even as price keep rising, the volume of transaction has been down 23.9% from last February. Volume tends to be more sensitive than price to market condition, so you can continue to expect prices to rise, but more slowly. Decline in new private home sales in February. Chinese New Year, a rise in interest rate, effect of cooling measures, lack of new launches, surging COVID infection and the Ukrainian war brought about the lowest private home sales since May 2020. The largest proportion of private new homes sold at 36% were in the higher $1.5 to $2 million range, and the city fringe area accounts for over 50% of total new sales, following by 30.4% in the suburban and 19.2% in the prime district. The supply crunch is expected to worsen, so expect to see more action in the existing project. With all the uncertainties impacting market sentiment negatively, developer will likely hold off any launches until market sentiment improve. Outlook for a private home market in 2022 is rosy, as a record 35,000 HDB flats reached the end of their minimum occupation period (MOP) this year. Such family will have to look for alternatives such as renting, upgrading to a condo or even a bigger HDB flat. Luxury home on the up. Sales rose 3.5% in 2021, and it looks like despite the cooling measure, the increased stamp duty is not enough to negate the draw of zero capital gain and wealth taxes for investors in Singapore. Latest GLS tender drew keen interest, bolstered by healthy demand from first-time buyer and HDB upgrader. Developers are buoyant about prospect. The top bid from Qingjian Realty and Satali Group tie-up for a Bukit executive condo EC site was 661.67 PSF PPR, a record for the EC site that beat 9 other bids. The development is projected to launch at a minimum PSF of 1,003. The other site along Dairy Farm Walk drew 7 bids and is designated for a private housing. The top bid was from Sim Lian at $980 per square feet per plot ratio. The 168,000 square feet plot of land is expected to yield about 385 units, and the launch price is estimated to be 1,008 to 1,009 PSF. Diamond Road mega private residential site up from GLS. A mega 99 years plot at Diamond Road of over 25,000 square meters was put up for public tender in mid-March and closed in early June. It has a max gross floor area of 88,000 square meters and is expected to yield 1,000 plus residential units. Analysts are expecting 4 to 7 bidders to bid above the $1 billion range, which translates to $1,200 to $1,003 per square feet per plot ratio, with a potential selling price of $2,300 to $2,400 per square feet. With unsold inventory dropping, demand for the Diamond Road parcel could be high. However, the site carry an extra 35% buyer stamp duty on the developer if they fail to sell it within 5 years. Lastly, for commercial and industrial, new strata subdivision rule in March saw the latest URA policy to prohibit commercial property in key central Asia to be strata subdivided, a move that is expected to benefit the retail scene. Developers try to maximize sales price by creating smaller unit that fetches higher per square feet price. This leads to newer strata-owned retail development that tends to have unfriendly layout and configuration. Strata owners are also free to lease to the highest rental, which can end up compromising the trade and tenant mix. As such, the policy change has been lauded as a positive move to improve the tenant diversity of malls, which can then expect higher sustained footfall and spending. Jurong Lakeside Tourism Development opening up for bidding. The Singapore Tourism Board announced a request for proposal to develop and operate an integrated tourism development at a 6.8 hectare site in Jurong Lake District, which is expected to become Singapore's largest business district outside of the Central Business District. The project is expected to be completed from 2028 and will comprise high-quality accommodation and a mix of attraction, retail, F&B, and entertainment, all with an emphasis on tech, edutainment, and sustainability, while still complementing existing attractions like Jurong Lake Garden and Science Centre. The project also includes a seamless network of pedestrian-friendly streets and well-designed public spaces. The successful developer will get to lease the entire site for 60 years upon award. Golden Mile Complex en bloc action and hot off the press after extensive private treaty negotiation. A consortium of Far East Organisation and Perennial Holding have reached a conditional agreement with the Golden Mile Complex CSC, or what we call a Collective Sales Committee, for $700 million with a collective sale. After a tender in 2019 resulted in no bid at a reserve price of $800 million, the current offer is below the reserve and is independent valuation. Golden Mile was gazetted as a conservation building in October 2021, and URA is offering extra planning incentive like letting the developer build a 30-story tower next to the main conserve building in return for abiding by the conservation guideline. Alright, so that's it for April 2022. Come back next month for the next update. If you are keen to work with Home Quarters to help you properly expose your unit for sale or to purchase your dream home or investment, reach out to us at 8809-2889 or go to our website homequarters.com.sg. My name is Casey from Home Quarters, and show us some love by subscribing, following and liking us on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook at Home Quarters SG. And remember, call Home Quarters and start hacking.